Ladies and gentlemen, we just escaped Lex's captivity, and I'm telling you right now, Superman is movie of the year, and we told you from the very beginning, in James Gunn we trust, baby. We're back. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dougie McDoubles, the Marvel Master, and next to me is the DC Don Dada and the superior superhero man indeed.
The super dad, if you will.
The super dad, the mustachioed mischief maker, John Paul Samuel Wee-Son is in the building. How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great.
Dude,
Had a great time.
It is so good to see you for a multitude of reasons. Number one, we love you, man. It's so good to have you on the podcast. We have talked about you, and it means the absolute world that you're here. And you are our number one corresponder when it comes to Superman. Because I have said from the beginning, Brad's going to fucking hate this. It's okay. But I have said from episode 1, you are the reason I got into DC. You and I saw Suicide Squad. We saw Batman v Superman. We saw Man of Steel. We saw so many movies together. And for you to see the birth of a new generation of DC with the podcast and where we're at.
Yes.
So amazing.
It meant the absolute world that you were able to make this happen. So thank you truly for taking the time out of your very busy schedule.
Absolutely. Yeah,
shout out to your wife. We love you very, very much. Thank you for letting our boy come down and do this. But hi, Ray. How are you, buddy? How are you feeling? It's been a minute.
I'm just content. I wrote some notes down. I don't even have anything to say, dude. That movie just filled me with joy. It was exactly what it needed to be, man. It was fucking brilliant.
Now, for those of you that don't know, we have seen the new Superman movie. We have talked about this for 2 years of podcasting in James
crazy.
We Trust. From every name drop, from every casting list, every sneak peek, every clusterfuck of whoa when we found out that James Gunn was leaking stuff after the movie was already almost finished. And he was like, yeah, I do this for a living, bitch. But ladies and gentlemen, from Rachel Brosnahan giving us a shout out saying in James We Trust. That's us, damn it.
Shout out
Miss Brosnahan. Shout out Mr. Corenswet. Shout out to Mr. James Gunn, Peter Safran, and someone that I personally believe stole the show. I understand this is a Superman movie. But hot damn if Nicholas Hoult wasn't the best fucking Lex Luthor I could have imagined.
I feel like there were 5 different characters you could have just said. So many characters stole the show, dude.
Yes.
Mr. Terrific, Jimmy Olsen, they all stole the show. But yes, Lex stole the
Nicholas
show,
Hoult,
dude.
who Ray has gone on record, and I have gone on record.
Oh, he's one of my favorites.
One
man.
of his favorites, and also so many great memories with him in theaters. Seeing his movies in theaters, you know, from Warm Bodies with his fantastic wife to now to seeing this. Like, it's so cool.
It was fantastic.
And notice this environment and how we feel compared to seeing The Flash, because we are not watching this right after the movie.
We've sat with this for a day.
Yeah, like
this is real. This is real feeling.
And we've talked about it already, and we still are like,
and we still have a podcast episode with it, you know. Yeah, I think it was great. Just like from how James has talked from the beginning, right? It's not going to be. He said, "What's 3 things we don't need to see? We don't need to see Uncle Ben die. We don't need to see we don't need to fucking see Krypton explode. We don't need to see that goddamn alley where Batman's parents die." He said, "Everybody knows it. We've seen it in everything." So his universe, it starts out where for 300 years there have been metahumans, and for 30 years this is just normal. This is everyday life.
Yep.
This is not Superman's first day.
They have
He's been
superhero
around for
insurance.
3 years.
You know what I mean?
It felt like
It
felt like you opened a random Superman comic, and it wasn't like the start of his conflict with Lex. It was like right in the fucking middle of just this conflict that they have had going. It was like you picked a random JLU cartoon episode to watch. It was just like you picked up in the middle of something. And it's such a brilliant way to do it, because holy fuck, what have we seen so many times? Krypton exploding, the last sun, the rocket ship with a baby on it. Oh my god. Like, we know that. We know that. Let's see this big, beautiful universe. And I think James did it brilliant. Like,
really
the supporting cast around him, but just Superman himself, Clark himself. I mean, first of all, just to get it out of the way, Henry Cavill eats your heart out. Corenswet, he escaped 2 black holes in this movie.
Yep.
You know, no live action Superman has bigger feet.
Yep.
If you want to be Snyder Bros, no live action Superman has a bigger feet. Not a single one.
Yep.
Steppenwolf, kill yourself. No.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 black holes in one movie, bro.
2 black holes in
In
one
that tight
movie.
2 hours.
And we already and he fought a Bizzaro, and he fought, his Bizzaro not early.
Here's the thing.
He's coming
At
back.
the end, Ultraman, he goes down through the black hole rift. That's just a hole to Bizzaro world.
Yeah, without a doubt.
He has no speech in the movie.
Yeah.
So he's just very clearly setting up his return as Bizarro.
Without a doubt. Yeah, like 100%.
Like they go through the whole movie like
There's going to be a scene later on in like 3 or 4 movies or 3 or 4 years where David Corenswet is going to say to David Corenswet, hey, Lex is your friend. And he's going to lose it because I realize it's Bizzaro world and be like, and then he's going to attack Lex Luthor.
that was the thing. I think they brilliantly set up like 4 different things.
Yeah.
Like number 1, Bizzaro coming back.
Boom.
Number 2, Supergirl at the end. Brilliant way to set up Woman of Tomorrow movie that's already wrapped filming and shit.
Yes.
Number 3, there was such a specific with Mr. Terrific, right? He was disgusted with Lex's lack of forethought for making the pocket universe. He's like, do you know what the fuck a pocket universe can do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's just talking about Peacemaker's dad.
Yeah.
Because that is just directly alluding to what Peacemaker Season 2 is about to be. Because that's
Literally.
the only reason
Yeah.
he has survived over from the DCEU to the DCU.
Because of-
it's something to do with that pocket dimension, pocket universe
Yep.
that his dad had in Season 1. So I just thought that was such a funny way that if anybody watched Season 1 of Peacemaker, you would see clearly how it was like another just allusion to.
Yep. And they literally talk about it in Peacemaker Season 2, where it's like, oh, it's a pocket dimension, like this, that, and the other. Yeah. Still, like, it's perfect. I thought it was great. You were talking about cameo from John Cena.
How in 2 years did that not get spoiled?
Yep.
Of everything to not get spoiled, Peacemaker appearing in the movie was unreal.
You know what he's been you know what he's done during that? Barbie. He did that Jackpot movie with Aquafina on Amazon. He did the Heads of State with Idris Elba that's now on Amazon Prime. He did Ricky Stenicki while he was doing that cameo. Like in the midst of all that, like,
and he retired from
wrestling.
WWE.
Like,
he was doing so much.
He's done so much, and the one thing we didn't know was he had a cameo in Superman.
It's amazing.
It
was so good.
Him being like, oh, here's how he's here. He's just there already. Fuck him. Like, that's great.
Oh my bad. I wasn't even.
I thought it was absolutely terrific. Here's the thing. I did not like Thiggy's voice as Mr. Terrific.
Really?
Personally. That was the one takeaway. It didn't fit. I felt like he was trying to do a voice. I felt like he was trying to do a Batman voice because he doesn't sound like that. He was talking like this. Like,
well, I noticed that too, but I feel like there's a reason. He's got to be like.
He just seemed pissed off.
Yeah, I think he was annoyed.
Emotion.
He's like, because you think about it, there's no Justice League yet. So Mr. Terrific doing his shit with Lore Tech, he's got to be annoyed. Because number one,
he's under contract.
There is no DC continuity where Mr. Terrific isn't the smartest man in the world.
Facts.
Like even the ones with like, there's the joke in the cartoon. He's like, well, the magazine has Mr. Terrific as the 3rd smartest in the world. And he's like, well, who wrote the article? And it's Mr. Terrific, because he doesn't want that target on his back from Lex Luthor and whoever. But I think like without the Justice League, like it's not that far into it, right? Of course, we're getting there with the Hall of Justice that we saw being built.
Yes, also beautiful.
I think Mr. Terrific is probably still more in the phase of his career where he's trying to prove himself as number one, a superhero with no superpowers. He relies fully on tech and his brains. So I think it's probably more earlier in his career, like. So he has the confidence of like, I'm the smartest motherfucker here. Everything that I've got is the answer, right? I'm not shaken in my confidence, but he doesn't quite have like the smooth confidence. Like when you think about my favorite Mr. Terrific is the Justice League action cartoon where Hannibal Buress voices
oh my gosh, dude,
and it's a fantastic take on
100%.
So I think like eventually
he'll be that suave.
It will soon get there, but this is an early. He's trying to prove himself. Like he's got fucking Guy Gardner as his team. You know.
Also, I understand.
The bitch is screeching the whole time she's fighting. You know.
There's 2 ways you could go with practical effects, and I think James Gunn fell short a little bit with the way he was walking around with that fucking chair. I thought
that looked stupid.
It looked a little silly. However, in an article, James Gunn said, "Oh no, all of the Superman bots are all practical effects."
That was an amazing thing.
That's two levels of it.
unreal.
We're like, oh, you can, like you said, like this is early Mr. Terrific. Yeah, he's not as suave yet because he's gonna be like, I don't need this fuck ass chair. My suit has the chair installed already. He's gonna be some shit like that.
Yeah,
if we're gonna get with the way we're getting the Justice Gang, you're telling me we're not gonna get an invisible car or invisible jet?
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
But yes, you and I were in the theater, and I leaned over to you and I said, "Are those superheroes on the wall?" And you went, "I don't think so."
Yeah, on the wall on the Hall of Justice, there were 2.
Yeah, there's 2 different murals.
Mm-hmm.
Sick as fuck, dude. Like I can't
there
imagine.
were specifically Wildcat from the Justice League JLA.
Yeah.
And there was specifically Dr. Fate, which looked pretty much it was Black Adam's Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
It was Pierce Brosnahan's Dr. Fate on the wall.
Yeah, Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Oh yeah, Rachel Brosnahan.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
So which is crazy. That was one of the best parts of the movie was his Dr. Fate.
Ray, John, and I were all watching. We were all like looking up at it, and I kept looking at them and be like, "Hey, did you see that? Did you see John hit me? Did you see what that is?" You know, like it was so fucking beautifully done. I absolutely loved it. John, do you have any notes from the movie so far?
We hit a majority of them. One of my main ones was the 2 black holes, for sure, escaping on the screen.
Fucking A right.
Yeah, that's an incredible feat, dude.
And just also with the Luthor as well. How you said he kind of took over. And I think that was because of how aggressive he was. He was like a cool aggressive at times, but he's always aggressive the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think that definitely made the character like, because before, you know, Luthor had like Superman and everything else. Like he was just, you know, this smart, you know, rich guy. But now he's like, no, I hate it.
Well, but
I hate it because it shows how weak we are.
Yeah.
And then you remember
which is
that
brilliant.
they're both from Smallville.
Yeah.
And so he's like, he already kind of grew up probably hating Clark.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, is this Lex? What is his backstory?
Probably, yeah, it's probably, you know, I messaged.
Well, I feel like because he mentioned and he dropped Clark Kent's name because like, oh, I'm gonna go get this reporter that you're with all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he reads the newspapers and shit because he's got fucking people
Well,
that
he said, "I'm gonna
blogged
go get that
against
Clark,"
him in the Phantom Zone or whatever it was, the Pocket Dimension.
No, I see what you mean
But,
because
like,
I'm gonna go
if
get
he
that
had a
guy Clark
connection-
Kent because he already knows who Clark Kent is realistically.
Yeah.
He probably hates him because they went to school together in Smallville. Is that what
Or
you're
he
saying?
hates that he's a
Yeah.
favorable
That too, but-
reporter.
Yeah, exactly.
like
Yeah, where he's
it
like-
could be. I wonder if he is a Smallville because James Gunn is a fucking the show fan, Smallville the show fan. It could be that same origin, but
Also, there was nothing that I've heard so far of where Michael Rosenbaum was in the film. I don't think Rosenbaum.
I don't
was
know
in it.
what was that was about.
Yeah, I could have swore there was supposed to be a cameo or
That's
a
what
voice
I
or
heard.
something, and I didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it either.
But so Danny, our Snyder fan correspondent, because that is my fucking dog, but he is a huge Snyder fan because of Man of Steel and Henry Cavill. Now, a week and a half ago, Lexi and I, shout out my baby, we watched Man of Steel, and I will say this. I understand their passion project being Superman, and the fact that Zaslav or whoever the fuck was in charge when everyone else got their movies didn't give them the trilogy they needed and deserved, fell short of what can be compared to just one movie of what James Gunn did. Because it would have taken 3 movies to get Ultraman.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
That's what I'm saying. It's like
So-
some fucking balls to start your universe.
yeah, okay, so
300 years into the existence of metahumans.
this is what I
Like
put.
that is some balls, dude.
Here are the notes I gave to Danny. Number 1, it didn't have corny Marvel jokes like people were expecting given James Gunn's authority when it came to
No, it
Guardians.
was very funny.
There was 1 or
Green
2
Lantern.
that I felt were like, or wasn't needed, but it still hit. Like the I'm doing important stuff was still great.
It was good.
100%.
It was still good.
Hints of early Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Exactly.
I love it. But other jokes like I didn't believe Guy Gardner being threatening to Superman.
No, but he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
He has the confidence that he could stand up to Clark, but in no reality is like a Green Lantern able to fucking stop Superman.
So I have notes on Lantern, trust me.
Like he should have the confidence. I like that, but it's unearned confidence, right? It's
So, you were talking about the origin. I told Danny
Oh, because he's just like, I'm a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was split to protect people from people like
From
you.
aliens,
Fuck you.
from alien overlords.
What
What were you saying about Green Lantern's humor? You said you didn't like him?
Oh no, I loved it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you loved
loved
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no, like sometimes it was just that annoying humor too, like just to.
Yeah, and it
it's
But
was-
that's
like, he's like,
perfect
no.
because that's
Yeah.
Guy. Yeah.
And his
Like,
didn't
I'm doing
miss. That's what I just that was the one part of Guy I didn't enjoy or like or wasn't believable to me. Of like Nathan Fillion didn't seem like Guy Gardner believed he could even go toe to toe with Superman, or he didn't believe make a move, Big Blue. He didn't believe that. I didn't think Nathan Fillion believed that dialogue. I think they could have done a different take personally.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It wasn't a Superman origin, and that was amazing. It's been shoved down our throats for decades, but it let the audience know the origin very easily and elegantly enough to where you weren't treated like you were stupid. Which is 100% right. It's if everyone sucked the dick off Star Wars for having a 45-minute credit roll and them reading, like, "Whoa, this is perfect."
That was the one thing. My one complaint of this is the opening 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I think you could have had any famous man or woman in the world
Narrate it?
read that
Oh,
text.
without a doubt.
That was my only complaint.
Without a doubt.
From the entire movie, front to back, was the opening 2 minutes of the text on the
Right.
screen. Have somebody read it, James.
I would have loved Bradley Cooper reading the dialogue.
Even Lex reading
He's
it.
the dad.
Yeah. Well, I know, but
Or it could have been something like, because we already
Yeah,
got,
I don't
but
know.
Lex would have been much
he only
better.
spoke Kryptonian though, so it would have been kind of.
No, you're right.
That was my one thing. I was like, you should have had a narrator for that part. I feel like that was so weird.
Yeah.
My one complaint of anything in the movie, period.
Just something that was missed.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so. I think so. Like if you're gonna, especially
Yeah, like about as far as we are. Sorry, my bad.
especially
Just
like
very nasally.
It's okay. It's okay.
no worries, man. Like the balls just started in the middle of 300 years that metas have existed.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't expect that the Krypto scene to be the first scene in the movie. Like starting it 30 seconds after he got his ass kicked, not showing the fight, but showing him hitting the ground.
Yeah.
That's ballsy. Like
You
that's
and
a
I
crazy.
you and I
thing.
looked at each other and went,
I had
"That's
no
the-"
idea.
We watched
that
the
was
beginning
start.
the entire time and had no idea. This is beautiful. Literally, they were like, they showed it as a trailer or a sneak peek, not the fucking opening. Like, that's amazing. The VFX was phenomenal compared to the last 7 years of Marvel. It's 25. Go back. You understand what I'm saying? That flying scene with the eyes originally was cut from the movie and was replaced entirely with a different one, which I think was needed. And most of the flying stuff was
That was a
great.
great choice. I think
It was perfect.
all of the flying stuff was good.
Yeah,
I
and
don't have.
James
There
Gunn
was
said-
nothing like.
the one that people had an issue with. He was like, that wasn't even the finished product. It didn't even make the cut. It didn't even pass the cutting room floor. Like, it wasn't even kept in the movie.
Yeah.
I said it was elegant enough to stand with Superman, showing his humanity way more than Snyder did. The fight scenes, you can tell, had small inspirations of Snyder. When it came to the flying and fighting and things of that nature, especially with Clark, you saw, hey, buddy, how did you guys get this together? When
Sure,
it,
yeah.
Like, and you saw
like the fighting the raptors, the tornado,
yes.
eye laser beam.
Yeah, fuck
that's
you.
Snyder.
Yeah, fuck
for
you.
sure.
That's Snyder. You know what I mean?
I think the surrounding characters though were real guardians. Like Mr.
Yes.
Terrific scene on the beach,
Yes.
protecting Lois and fighting all the motherfuckers.
That's Guardians
That was
3.
so Guardians.
That was
dude.
Guardians
I loved
3
it.
at the very, you know what I mean? Like they have like when they're in that tower at the very end of the movie where they're all getting together. After they save Rocket, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And, like it's that
it was perfect.
scene.
Yeah, it was so good.
The side characters I thought could have gotten more dialogue or didn't need to be that big of an actor if we're only showing that big of a town but not that big of a universe.
What do you mean?
Like, yes, I loved that Skyler was Jimmy Olsen, but did we really need Cat Grant to be someone we know? Do we need Steve Lombard to be someone we know? Do we need the other black dude that didn't get any dialogue at all?
Yes, Wendell Carter.
Yes.
Or no, Wendell Pierce.
Yes.
No,
not the chief, the other guy.
Oh, I can't even remember him.
Yeah.
I think yes, and it goes back to how James said he's building his universe. I think that is the perfect amount of Steve Lombard because that's about how much Clark Kent is going to deal with Steve Lombard. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it though.
Yeah,
Like,
figuring
having
out.
Cat Grant in it.
Yeah, because watching Supergirl in general, I was like, because they said Grant, and I was like, wait, because I'm bad with names. Like, is that like the Cat Grant from like Supergirl? So like, entwining them and then also having Supergirl at the end too. So
Dude,
they could
that
do
was so
something
cool.
there later if
Yeah.
they wanted to.
Yeah.
So, like there's a lot.
That is the next DCU movie coming out. Is
Yes.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow with
Jason Momoa as Lobo.
what is Supergirl's name?
Millie Alcock.
Millie Alcock. Yeah, she played in. Are you a Game of Thrones fan? She's in House of the Dragon. She's
Okay.
Rhaenyra.
She's the main
young
white
blonde
girl with the
girl.
blonde
That's
hair
who
on the trailer.
They did a Supergirl.
That's Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, her movie's
Oh,
already
I knew
wrapped
I
filming.
recognize her. I'm terrible.
Yeah, she's on House
So-
of the Dragon.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that was one of my next points of asking you if you knew Millie Alcock, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I knew I recognized her from something.
so Ray respects the Flash universe. We call it the Flashverse on
Yeah.
the CW compared to the Arrowverse because we don't respect Stephen Amell, for a couple of reasons. But you, my friend, I have lived with you for a long time. You and I have been best friends for a long fucking time. And you have been a avid, keen fucking watcher of all things Arrowverse. That being said, how do you compare Tyler Hoechlin's from Teen Wolf, got you, Superman and Kara's Supergirl in the Arrowverse compared to this version?
Oh, I like this version better. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, and I watched all of those.
Right,
versions.
that's what I said, because you've seen
So-
Legend of Tomorrow. You and I have watched all the crossover episodes together. Like, you and I have seen it all.
Yeah.
So that was one of my questions that I had for you was compared
I
to
mean, it's first one, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm a little hyped and pumped
Yeah.
for it, right? But I do want to see how it works. I
right,
mean, it's
absolutely.
great casting.
Yes.
I didn't think that they were going to be the way that they are turning out to be, right?
Corenswet
So-
lost originally to Cavill for the first one, for Man of
Okay.
Steel. It's
Man, we got robbed up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
No, I like Henry Cavill Superman. I like Superman. So
And I saw a tweet this morning that I wanted to bring to both y'all's attention.
mhm.
Pattinson's Batman could be in the Snyderverse. Could be that Batman if Affleck wasn't there, working with Man of Steel.
Still no.
It was how
Still
dark and
no.
gritty it is. That's someone
It's
was
a
like,
different. It's
Yes.
not.
it's not the same
It's
grittiness.
edgy.
Yes,
It's
100%.
Man of Steel's edgy
But the way
to
Snyder
me,
made
man.
Man of Steel, and I watched it recently, and I was like,
That's a hot take.
with the way they went with all the fighting Zod and everything, I can understand to an extent where they were coming from, but I wanted to get y'all's like thoughts on it.
Definitely not.
But I personally think Jimmy Olsen stole the show.
Well, that's
Yeah,
just
that
the
was
thing.
good.
Like, Jimmy Olsen. At the end of the day, Jimmy Olsen fucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like-
Jimmy Olsen
Like
pulls bitches.
that's
Everyone.
and that's not
Yeah.
a joke.
Period.
Like,
from the first appearance of Jimmy Olsen, he has fucked.
yeah,
Okay?
That's like-
And
that's
so
not-
the fact that Jimmy Olsen saved Superman's life by fucking is the perfect Jimmy Olsen. Not only that Skylar Gizmondo
Yeah.
is the perfect embodiment of Jimmy Olsen
Yes.
in the flesh. That is the perfect Jimmy Olsen
Yeah.
on screen.
Do you remember Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore? She was a zombie.
Such a good freaking
Maybe.
And Timothy Oliphant. Right?
Timothy
Wasn't he the
Oliphant,
the-
fucking handsome devil.
Yeah.
The best dad to curse and you giggle at it. Where he goes, "What the
So good.
fuck,
So
Sheila?"
good.
He was great in Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah.
I'm glad his kind of scared face and
Yeah.
I'm glad he's able to keep
So good
that.
in Righteous Gemstones.
Oh
too,
my
dude.
goodness! Like,
Oh, so
yeah,
good.
he's a great actor, and for him to get this, I thought he stole the show,
Yeah.
wholeheartedly. I thought I thought it was a slight bummer that the people in cages weren't Easter eggs.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
really
care.
thought so because
That would have been too much,
there
dude.
was
I feel like that would have been too much to focus on.
I thought at one point, and I asked and tapped on Doug. I was like, "Hey, is that the Riddler from Gotham?" Because I thought the one next to Superman, whenever he got put in there,
The dude that was trying to yell at the guard against the girl.
Oh, right on.
yeah, I thought that was the Riddler. Like he looked like the old actor from the Gotham series.
Oh, I got you.
It
I
turned
got
out
you.
not to be, but I was like, dang, that
Yeah, that
could
would've been cool.
have been. Right.
Where do you rank him among your Supermen? Personally, David Corenswet.
That was the best live action Superman I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to find a better Boy Scout, corny Clark Kent, and
Yeah.
Kal-El than
Yeah.
Corenswet just did.
I what do you think?
Yeah, no, he's pretty far up there. Like for sure. Like I actually kind of wrote down like his attitude and how he portrayed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Yes, absolutely.
So like he felt more comfortable, like an actual person, not just, oh hey, I'm Superman, like I am
Yeah.
this way. He's like, no, I am human too.
It was
that was beautiful. You didn't
Yes.
see him struggling to relate. Yes, that's all he wants to be is human. But it's nice to see him like he's at a point where he's like, yeah, I'm human. I'm protecting humanity. I'm not like an alien, whatever. Like it's such a nice, refreshing.
Yeah.
The same way with. It's just very similar to My Adventures with Superman, that cartoon that Jack Quaid voices Superman.
Yes, absolutely.
Season 3 is coming out soon.
Can't wait.
It's so good. But yeah, it's the same sort of like even relationship with like Superman can escape 2 black holes like it's nothing, right?
Yep.
With his super breath. So how do you
Also,
how do
his
you
breath.
write a Superman story? You write Lex Luthor turning the entire world against him.
Yep.
Right? And so who saved Superman? Jimmy Olsen by fucking
By
and
fucking.
Lois Lane by being the badassest reporter in the fucking world.
that simple.
And it's just that's how you write Superman. Is Lois and Jimmy save him and he turns himself in because he's a Boy Scout. Of course he turns himself in.
Yeah.
Knowing, you know,
No shit.
you're going to get tortured, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But if he's a Boy Scout, he broke the law. He has to appeal
Turn
to public
himself in.
opinion. That's how you write Superman. He don't have to break Zod's neck, dude.
Yes.
Oh man.
So to your point, you like the way that he kind of carried himself by Clark
Yeah.
and Superman. I told Danny James Gunn's take on Superman on a non-biased opinion is my favorite since Christopher Reeves, and I do stand by saying that since it's the best since the Reeves franchise easily. This is what kids are going to know and love for generations. I put the colors in the movie were as vibrant as the Guardian franchise, but they weren't overused and made to show that this is going to be another Guardians-esque movie. The transition from Clark to Superman was so fucking good in my opinion. It's the same premise of Tobey Maguire being as dorky and awkward as Peter Parker going into being Spider-Man. Like it was the same exact level. I personally thought like Sam Raimi level, like you.
Yeah. This might be the best most comic booky movie since Sam Raimi's trilogy.
And you and I,
like the first one.
You and I talked about this a couple episodes ago. The when he leans up and says Miss Lane, that's only a trailer shot. That's only a trailer shot because when the shot we got was from the side. So he gave the audience that view of like him under like look at him change. Look like the Miss Lane. Like like the voice change. Like the the way they explain it with the hypno glasses.
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad they made that a point in the movie.
Yes.
Too. Like, hey, no, he has glasses that you might not be able to recognize them. you know,
so
like,
good, man.
I thought. Okay, so the Lanterns. Guy Gardner was absolutely spectacular. Stole the fucking show as Green Lantern.
I disagree. He was excellent, but he didn't steal the show,
He
and that's
didn't
the
steal it.
it was the perfect amount of Guy Gardner.
He stole the show for Guy Gardner because his middle fingers of saving the people.
He was
like,
great. There
hey,
was
kid,
no bad part of Guy Gardner.
Yes.
But I felt like
hey kid, you got to upgrade.
They could have overused him and his jokes and his so much, but it was the perfect. You got an upgrade and the middle fingers and like. The what can what about the bowl cut type of shit.
Like him saying sorry buddy, Superman can't make it, but he sent an upgrade. That was absolutely phenomenal. Like I love that. Hawkgirl was kind of middle of the pack.
I loved it. I think it's
perfect.
It's such an interesting adaptation.
Yes.
To have her screech like a fucking hawk when she attacks.
Yeah.
That's so goofy.
Because
I love
she do
it.
that in the Justice League?
Never. She has never done that.
Someone?
Literally never. She yells like like she's a woman she's a Thanagarian, right? So she's a lady with wings. That's all it is. It's Maximum Ride shit.
Yeah.
She is literally, to my knowledge, maybe in the comics, I haven't read a lot of Hawkgirl, admittedly, but I've watched pretty much all the cartoons. That's not a thing. I think that's a James Gunn invention.
Also in the CW series too, Hawkgirl is in there.
Does she screech?
She screeches when she attacks, but they made it an attack type ordeal, but not like.
Oh, they kind of gave her
like a banshee power.
Yeah, like a banshee power.
Oh, okay.
Who does that? Black
Canary.
Yeah. Kind of gave morphed him.
And Isabella Merced went on record and said she would love for them to write their romance between Jon Stewart and...
that would be so good.
Yeah, dude, like that would be...
That'd be so good.
Fucking amazing. I would love nothing more than that. Krypto. No notes.
Krypto,
no notes.
Yeah. So Krypto, a couple of things. My favorite line of the movie was, "You brought Krypto? I didn't want him to kill my dad's cows." That is such a farm boy mentality, and absolutely right.
And
Krypto was gonna throw a cow into the sun. Let's just be honest.
Like when Ray said that, and I thought about it, and then he said, "Oh, he's gonna throw a cow into." I said, "He's gonna put a hole through one." Or he's going to try to play with it and nip at its leg and then rip its leg off. Like, they're going to have to deal with a Peacemaker level horrendous event if he didn't bring the dog along.
Yeah.
And then the second Billy Alcock shows up as Supergirl, and then the robots are like, oh,
that makes
no
sense.
Discipline.
Okay.
Yeah,
and which, to be fair, Krypto is just slamming her head into concrete. Like, it's so hard.
Which makes so much sense from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Where he's laying down,
he's
hurt,
almost died.
and she's
just makes sense.
Good.
I love that too, because at the end, Lex is caught and his evil scheme is foiled, and you meddling kids, and he's trying to still like hold it together and aura farm, and then it's just the Hulk versus Loki all over again. Krypto just fucking ragdolls him around the room.
Perfect.
So good.
So great.
I loved it, man. Let's talk about Lex. So from the beginning text of the movie, it has been 3 years since Superman went public as Superman.
Yep.
In those 3 years, Lex Luthor has obsessed over him to the level that he can call his fights like a fucking MLB coach.
Yep.
He is sitting there telling them like exactly what counters and what attacks to use on with the fucking Baravia and Ultraman. Like, that is insane.
Next
the level
level
of obsession that they showed with Lex Luthor.
I put to Danny, Nicholas Hoult is the Lex fucking Luthor. The pure egotistical primitive logic that he has to hate Superman because he knows it makes the world so weak is so well done in this movie. And honestly, I think it's what Jesse Eisenberg could have done again within the third movie, realistically, based on Snyder's plans.
No.
Not the same level, but
it's the best.
The best.
Why does Lex hate Superman? Because fuck him. Why does he hate Superman?
Fuck him, that's why.
Fuck him. Like, that's all he needs. It doesn't even need to be that he's an alien. It's just fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. For whatever he needs it to be. Whatever motivation he needs to make sense in his egotistical fucked up brain. Fuck him. That's all his motivation is. And that's all it needs to be.
Yep.
Because at the end, so many times he could have still come out on top. He could have closed the rift and still won and not gotten, ragdolled by Krypto and then gone to Belle Reve. But his ego, and even he admitted during the ego trip, he's like, I'm having an ego trip.
Yeah.
And I am aware of it. So I am not actually having one.
Yeah,
but
he's like, oh, no. I know what's happening. You don't understand. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Lex
I just hate you. Like,
it's so good.
Literally, he said, I made it to where I have every right to kill you.
Yeah, like everyone gave me permission.
He created it.
World.
He created it himself.
He created the conflict. He was like, he invaded the country.
I did this all just for the permission to kill you. Do you not get? I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
fuck you.
Such good parallels to the JLU cartoon. Why does Lex become president of the world in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon?
Because fuck him.
Because genuinely, there is a scene where he talks to Superman, and Superman says, "Why did you run for president?" And Lex says, "To piss you off." And that was his only motivation. Then he was president of the United States,
and that was it.
And that's the same kind of deal here.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It's just perfect.
It's just why?
Because
I knew you would hate it. Because I knew you would have to see me all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, like fuck you. I want to talk about Ma and Pa Kent a little bit.
That was in my notes too.
Okay, I wrote Ma and Pa Kent were not only homie, genuinely you felt the invitation.
That was a real family.
Yes, and
that was a real couple.
All I've seen
where Jonathan, what's his name?
I couldn't tell you.
Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner.
Yes.
That was not a real couple. I'm sorry.
No,
that's not a real family. Henry Cavill,
no.
That his face is too sharp. Doesn't look like a real person.
Yeah.
Corenswet and those two. That is a real family. That is a real house that is lived in.
100%.
That is the Kent's farm.
We drove by that 16 different times on our way home today.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
there's 3 of those on the way to Poto.
Yeah, like I wrote, they put on, like from Twitter. So during Twitter, a lot of people were standoffish when it came compared to Gambit's accent. With his Cajun accent, this, that, the other. All I've heard on Twitter is people from Kansas being like, "That's
spot on.
That's how we talk."
Nailed it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was good.
that's my mall. Like,
It
you know
was
what I
good.
mean? Like that's
Yeah, the
elegant.
accent was definitely.
perfect.
was
You
good.
felt invited in. You felt the love they had for Clark. You felt like
Even Pa started to cry a little bit.
yeah,
It was
Yeah.
like-
and the fact that you and I were like, oh my
I
god,
said for 2 years.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Paul can't die in this movie, and I'm so glad they didn't do it.
yep, so glad we
It
were
would
wrong.
not have fit in.
No.
it wouldn't have fit in.
Because usually it's always with the fucking silence. Fuck that. He could have saved
Fuck
him. You know
Kevin
that.
Costner.
It needed to be something that Superman can't stop.
Yeah.
Like we pitched that Pa Kent was going to get cancer and Clark couldn't save that, and that was going to question his humanity. Only this, that, and the other. You know,
Yeah.
saved him. His dad stayed. Dad's alive. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The cursing in this movie was not only genuinely surprising but enjoyable
Yeah.
and not overruled and shoved down your throat like a
It was
Deadpool movie.
well used.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
At
My
the
bitch.
end, my bitch, and then
Yeah.
oh shit!
goddamn Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. God dang it! What was the other one? Super shit. Hashtag super shit. Like that's the one that makes him mad. Is they're calling him the monkeys are calling him super
You
shit.
know that
online.
specifically.
Yes.
And then as he went by, he said, hashtag super shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking dude, just the confrontation where he takes Krypto and he busts through the door and scares the shit out of the
Yes.
guy and then flips the desk. Lex sipping the coffee. It's like dog in a cape or something
Yeah.
under his breath.
Ugly dog in a cape.
Oh, dude, it's just the cheetah or the lion versus the monkey rage
Yes.
bait meme.
Yes, dude.
It was the funniest fucking.
You heard it. You heard what he said.
Yes.
Like, boom.
Yes.
Hook like a
Oh,
like
so funny, dude.
such a good Lex.
Speaking of Lex, I want to talk about one more thing.
Perfect.
Hey, Lex is irredeemably evil at all points in this movie.
yes.
No scene more so than when he shoots a man in the head with a fucking gun,
Dude.
and
Kill
they
Molly?
show it.
When he killed Molly, dude.
Yes.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay. Several funny things though, like the Russian roulette style.
Yeah.
He was genuinely surprised he didn't get more chances.
Yeah, he was.
like,
He like didn't expect it to be that quick.
well,
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'll go get Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reporter
Yeah.
you like.
But
Yeah.
Huh.
that's pretty motherfucking evil.
Yeah.
You know, just pretty point blank, pointedly, I'm an evil dude.
And fuck you. That's why.
Fuck you, that's why.
Yeah. Like, oh, he gave you a free falafel one time. Fuck him. Get his address. Like that's.
It's
like,
also
to
kind
be
of
fair. At that point in time, that is also where Lex fucked up. Like,
yeah, it's interesting
is-
that was the reason that Metamorpho became Superman's friend or ally in
Yeah.
that moment.
Do you think it's because he killed his wife?
No, because you saw his wife at the end.
Oh, did we?
yeah, we
Oh,
saw his
yeah,
wife. That's
yeah,
why, because
yeah.
you asked where Baby Joey came from. I was like, we saw who
Yeah.
had her. But yeah, he said whenever Lex shot the guy, Metamorpho was crying. He said, but I didn't even do anything. So, obviously he didn't want the guy to die either. That fucks him up.
Yeah.
So he's just there because he's an experiment or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's so interesting that's all it took for him to break and be
Yeah.
like,
And Anthony Kerrigan, top notch. as
unbelievable
Rex.
job.
Oh my, dude! I've said from the beginning,
All
I
of the-
can't wait.
Oh my god, dude! The special effects on Metamorpho were great. Like using his body to fly, and he's like particles underneath him.
The
When it was
head.
just the head,
the
dude.
head.
Everything was so beautifully
Isn't it
done.
from JLU?
I don't think I've ever seen him like that. This was a special Metamorpho, dude.
What are you gonna do? Splash us?
Yeah.
Yes.
With acid.
Yeah, with the acid.
Yeah. Like it's.
He's like, yeah, actually, I am.
Oh yes, I want to talk about Guy Gardner. And then I won't have that much left. Guy Gardner was not only comedic enough to make it perfect, but with James Gunn's vision, there isn't a reason we're not gonna get the Guy Gardner clip. Oh, it's like, where all the Guardians are like, oh, is that Guy? Yo, like
yeah.
where everyone in the fucking
I feel you
all
the
the
same way.
all the fucking Lanterns hate Guy, Earth hates Guy.
Right.
The Guardians are like, oh my God, is that Guy Gardner? What's up, bro? And he's like, what's up, Guy?
Dude,
I need that
this
scene with Nathan
morning,
Fillion.
I saw Nathan Fillion. He was doing red carpet interviews.
Yes.
He said a quote about the Lantern show. He said, I have dropped the F-bomb more in this script than any project I've ever done in my life as Guy Gardner. So the Lantern show, I am so excited because it's rated R. Obviously, it's an HBO Max exclusive. He's going to be an asshole. He's going to be that Guy Gardner
Good.
with that rating. You know,
Do you think he'll have?
he was on best behavior in this.
Do you think
movie.
he'll get a different haircut?
Like truly, he was.
Like how many cameo or appearances are we getting of Guy Gardner before he gets Nathan Fillion's hair? Because he has the Guy Gardner where he has the regular not faux hawk but the spiky hair.
Dude.
Like how many do you think? Because it's not in Peacemaker we saw. Because he has the bowl cut.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like I can see it eventually getting to where he has his own suit, his actual suit, and I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for him to break off from Lore Tech.
Yes.
And I think with the Justice Gang, actually, I think they're pretty specifically setting up JLI, which is what
Just like
Maxwell.
International.
Yeah, which is what Maxwell Lord is the head of, because you saw him at the end there.
Yes.
In a little TV interview thing.
Yeah, you saw the Hall of Justice.
The Hall of Justice is being built. That's got to be... Batman's not involved,
No.
I wouldn't imagine, because he's not introduced. So it's
Yes.
got to be Maxwell Lord is the one.
Yes.
Because obviously all three of those, plus Metamorpho at the end, are going to be part of this Lore Tech
Yeah.
Justice Gang.
And technically, that's two of the Terrifics, or is what, right?
Yeah, I think it's two of the Terrifics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's pretty specifically setting up Justice League International because Maxwell Lord and these four are Lore Tech,
And
plus the Hall of Justice.
Who else are in Justice League International? Isn't it Booster Gold and Ted?
Booster and Blue Beetle, Martian Manhunter, and
That's who it was.
Big Barda, and
I'm gonna be excited to see how they do Martian Manhunter, for sure.
yeah, he's gonna be fantastic. However they do him,
Yes.
just based off how we got Metamorpho.
Yeah, that's what
It's gonna be top notch.
It's gonna be great, man.
Yeah. I love that even in the shots that we saw in trailers or random set photos, didn't come to the movie. But the two shots that meant the most after the kaiju fight, all the kids going to and Superman's checking on all of them, including the girl he saved, and
Yeah.
then the kids chanting for Superman, then making all the John Porians like shout for Superman, and that little boy just saying Superman. It shows what a Boy Scout he is, what Kal-El really stands for.
Yeah, in 3 years he became that loved by the entire world.
Yeah, like I think it's absolutely beautiful and well done and well crafted. That scene is gonna be an icon to start the fucking DCU. Like truly that little kid's suit, like that's gonna be around for a fucking minute. I feel like.
So good, man. I think.
And what sucks is like right after that scene though is whatever he gets outed with that message, and then everybody's just looking at him, and it's just like,
It's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
you're here to do what?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no, the end of it where right before he gets shot, Green Lantern shows up because it's the little boy holding it up by himself. And he's holding.
yeah, when Green
That's the
Lantern
one I'm
protects
talking
him.
about.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
him
see what
going
you're saying.
Superman. Like it was already in trailers, but I feel like that shot
It was so good.
will be
Yeah.
played or will be used in the DC universe for years to
For
come
sure,
because of
yeah.
how much that moment meant. Right before Guy Gardner was like, "Fuck it, dude, time to go save the world, man." With again, I don't give a shit how any Snyder fan feels. Sorry, kids, Superman couldn't make it, so you got an upgrade. Best Guy
It's
Gardner
so
joke
funny.
of the fucking
Yeah.
movie, like that
it was
there of
good.
like that. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I
It's so
can't
good,
wait
man.
for Lanterns. I can't wait for Superman or Superman 2. We're gonna get a sequel, or we're gonna get him again. Corenswet's
Damn
coming
right.
to staying around.
Yeah, he said he's under contract for
absolutely.
a sequel if it gets ordered.
Yeah, like Millie Alcock is gonna do phenomenal
Yes.
as
Yes, she is.
as Kara. Like fantastic.
So good.
Ugh.
My last note: I loved the body horror aspects of this movie because there were several of them. Number one, kryptonite poisons him,
Oh my
but
God.
it also radiation burns him.
Yes.
Like, he looked disgusting, just like Metamorpho said.
Yeah.
He looked fucking disgusting from the radiation from the kryptonite.
Yep.
And plus the engineer, her powers were absolutely nuts. Very Blue Beetle-esque.
Her suffocating Krypto fucked me. I was like,
Yeah, that was fucked up. And then the way she engulfed Superman's head,
and lungs.
horrifying, very, very similar to Blue Beetle.
Yes.
Whenever the Scarab first took him
Yep.
over for the Cholo movie.
Yes.
I thought that was like very body horror type
Yes.
shit. And then the end, whenever he flies him up to space and comes down and he's pulling the fucking nanobites out of his mouth.
Very
Disgusting.
very Matrix-esque.
Yeah.
That's the first.
shit was
I was like,
awesome.
oh my!
I
Like
loved
when
that shit.
Keanu Reeves is getting the small one out of his mouth, like it's so. I was literally there, like, like it was great. It was perfect,
fucking awesome.
and that's just a small nod to James doing practical effects and body horror when it came to Slither, one of his first projects he did
Exactly,
with
yeah.
Nathan Fillion and Michael Rooker. my dogs. Also, you and I talked about it. We talked about it. We were one of the first people to actually talk about it in media. Where we covered? No. Bradley Cooper is the father.
Yeah, he plays Jor-El.
Yeah, is the father of fucking Corenswet. He is Superman's father. It was amazing.
Did you say Ratcatcher 2?
I thought it
mom?
was, and I can't really confirm it yet.
Okay.
But
That's amazing Bradley Cooper was.
yeah.
That's a pretty small role for him though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But fuck it, dude. I mean, he was rocket, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so good for him.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was an excellent movie, and it just filled me with so much joy. Like, in the same way, I know that the movie The Marvels, it was critically panned. Everybody hated it. But I hadn't watched a Marvel movie in like 2 years when we went to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
And for me, that movie felt so much like picking up a random comic book at the thrift store and just reading it.
Yeah.
It was fucking engaging. It was brilliant. It was
team-up
so
comic, yeah.
booky.
Yeah.
It was so comic booky and ridiculous. And that was this was the first movie. Like, Deadpool and Wolverine tried so hard to be as comic booky as Superman just was.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't watched a movie that made me feel like, damn, that was just a comic book movie.
Yeah.
You know, like, that was...
Sam Raimi.
It was so
type,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Sam Raimi type shit. But in the same way that The Marvels was really...
Yeah.
As a non-Marvel fan at all, I loved that movie with those three in it.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, yeah.
It was just made me happy as fuck.
Brie Larson, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Captain
Monica.
Marvel, Miss Marvel, and...
Yeah, her name was Monica
Photon
Rambeau.
or
I can't
something.
think of her real name. I'm so sorry, but you're fantastic.
Photon. Fantastic. Yeah, it was just... And genuinely, my only complaint is let somebody narrate the beginning. You know, that's the only thing. Like, if anybody was like, well, this CGI was... Watch the movie. You're not cinema sins. You're not getting paid to not like this movie.
You're not
like
new
they
rock
are.
stars. Like,
Yeah. And cinema sins, we can do an episode of how they ruined a generation of movie watchers.
you're
Those
telling me.
fucking idiots.
That's why I respect new rock
But
stars,
it's
because
just like,
they have the respect
well,
of
the
breaking
CGI
down the
and
movies.
this shot was watch the movie.
Yep.
It's not a trailer breakdown.
Yeah.
You're watching the movie.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Like,
What do you guys, before we get out of here, what do you guys rate David Corenswet, James Gunn's Superman?
I give it a solid 9.5.
Okay.
Like, I'd say it's almost perfect.
Okay. What about you?
I think I got to give it a 10 if my only complaint is the first 2 minutes.
I respect that. I'm going to give it a 9.8. When John left this morning to go get his U-Haul, I watched a little bit more of a cam version of it, and I still fell in love more. And Ray said one of the most notable things on this podcast that should be on a t-shirt from somebody eventually. Jimmy Olsen fucks.
At the end of the day, James Gunn wrote a movie so Jimmy Olsen could fuck
It's
and
that simple.
save the world.
It's that simple.
And he did.
It's that, and he did.
He played his role.
He pulled it off.
Hey, my dog
And-
knew his
and
role.
What's
Caught
her
the
name?
touchdown
Eve
pass.
Or Tess? What was her name?
Eve
Eve?
Tessmaker.
Wow.
Nah. Her name's Mutant Toes.
Oh, Mutant Toe. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insane name that he has it saved by
and
the
I
way.
lo-
But she was smart as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
that was a kind of a cool twist
Yeah.
that she was, like, gathering evidence the whole time.
And I love that I love that he kind of was just like, we can be together. Like, he kind of just got, just kind
He
of
was like-
accepted it.
He was like, for you, Clark.
Yeah.
I
Oh
get it.
yeah. For you, Clark, I'll bang the annoying girl again.
Yeah, he's like, I'll
I'll again.
fuck her again.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. She's gonna have to meet my mom this
He's
again.
like, oh no.
God damn, dude.
I will say there is one point we have not went over.
Yeah.
I am kind of surprised that we haven't really talked about it like as much as I thought we would.
I got one more thing. You go ahead.
So Superman's healing with the sun.
Oh yes, we've covered this on the podcast a couple times. Yes,
What's
go
your
ahead.
thoughts?
Well, like this time, like it has to be quick and it's very, very slow. Like typically, like I know he was in a couple fights and he wasn't getting super, super hurt, but like whenever he was hurt, he wasn't like healing quick, like
Yes.
we would see in the past one. So he's getting hurt and staying hurt for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's definitely different than what we have normally.
What were your
seen.
thoughts on the beginning how they heal him?
With the contraption
That
that
was-
like concentrated the sun.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
cool as shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
we-
cool, but crazy.
Yeah,
that like okay, yeah, I'm
that
good.
explains how they recharge him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to that,
Recharges
because
him
you've seen in
super
like some
quick.
comics, he'll go up into space.
Yeah.
It kind of just be around the sun. Like I think it was Cavill's that did it a couple times, or
Yeah,
even I
yeah.
think JLU maybe.
Most of them do, yeah.
So for
Superman.
him,
Yeah,
for
just
them
go up
to
there.
have that done in the correct way without copying another movie, iconic. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
It's so good.
Just screaming the whole time.
Yeah, because it's that painful, and
Yeah.
that it's like that's really insane. Think about all of the times you've had to regrow, or like you had to like mend a bone or something, and how that aches and things that like I couldn't imagine that fast of a process healing my leg. Like
yeah, all those broken bones. and shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Man.
if
One
it's-
last thing I just popped in my head. The first image that they ever showed of Superman being a fake out. Did you realize that? He didn't participate in that fight,
No.
dude. The whole bit was that Green Lantern was just getting it done in the background while he had his little breakdown. with Lois.
multi-dimensional imp.
Yeah, and is that just Mr. Mxyzptlk?
Surely.
Like the one
Surely.
that's Superman's nemesis.
Yeah.
You know, he said it pretty casually, so
Yeah.
he probably
Just
knows him at this
yeah.
point, I guess.
Clearly, like it's and you
Such
and
an
I
odd dude.
pitched
Oh
so
my God.
hard for over a year because that shit
I
came out.
watched Creature Commandos. I was like, yeah, that's Green Lantern versus Cersei, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know how she's
100
showing up.
Yeah,
but-
like oh my god, I can't wait to see how they do
and
her
it's
live
just
action.
not even part of it.
No.
It's such a good bit.
I want to talk about before we get out of here. We need to talk about the real MVP. It is the
Oh, God.
you can't have Heath Ledger without Christian Bale. You know what I mean? It doesn't work the right way of having that iconic
Sure.
moment. You can't have this, that, and the other. You can't have Mary Jane without Spider-Man. You cannot have Lois Lane without Superman or Clark Kent. And I think Rachel Brosnahan was phenomenal.
She was absolutely incredible.
Was
Yeah.
breathtaking. Was, first of all, so beautiful. So driven in this dude, I was mesmerized by it being. I was like, oh, that's Lois fucking Lane, dude. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like we didn't have to play around like, oh, that's Michelle Jones, that's not real MJ, or this MJ's this, that, and the other. That was fucking Lois Lane from the comics, motherfucker. Like she's unsure about the beginning of them. She loves Superman. She understands it. Like this is perfect. No
Yeah.
notes. Miss Brosnahan knocked it out of the fucking park.
Absolutely.
I thought she was great. Man, I'm out of notes for the Superman. What do you guys think?
Let's wrap it up, man.
Dude. Ladies and gentlemen.
talked on all my parts.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We have officially entered the new era of the DC universe. Creature Commandos was there, and we are here now. And we got to era it in with John motherfucking Wilson. Buddy, it means the world that you are here. We cannot wait for you to come back and watch the Batman, whatever they come out with for James Gunn, or whatever big movie comes around that means that much. We love you to death, buddy. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. Anything you want to say about yourself or the Superman movie?
Definitely go see it. You shouldn't have to know what Superman does to be able to watch this movie. Everybody knows who Superman is, so
Great movie.
go see the movie. You will not regret it. Don't bring your kids to it necessarily.
I'm taking Ruby to it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Literally.
But yeah, no, it is phenomenal. I'm glad getting to actually watch it with you guys. Definitely made it
it
even
was
more
awesome,
special.
man.
Yeah.
So, no, I loved and enjoyed it. So, yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Doug McDoubles. Next to me is Ray McFlurry II and John Weeson.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
And credits? But I don't want it to end!
You got him.
I ain't cutting. Go on.
Let me see it.
You'll see.
You got him.
See how cartoons is. The thing is, I smacked so many flies before we started.
I know, dude.
And I feel like we sat down and turned on the mics and they got to perform it.